It's the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Toronto Blue Jays. This crowd is ready as we get set for the World Series. Game 1 is next. John Shambi, Chris Singleton with you. There may be no better atmosphere in all of baseball than Game 1 of the Fall Classic, Siggy. Lots of excitement to get this thing started.
Yeah, and the players feel that just as much as the fans. You're down there with goosebumps, and these guys are just trying to stay in the moment. But I'll tell you, for the home team especially, it's so hard not to be emotional and hyped up with all the energy in this building right now.
And on the other side, of course, you're looking to swing home field advantage your way with an all-important opening win on the road. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. All right, just about ready for baseball. And on the mound in this one, Kevin Gausman.
A power pitcher that is going to pitch aggressively with the fastball. His fastball velocity ranks near the top in the league. Will also throw the slider, but if you're a hitter, be ready for the fastball. You're going to see a few of them during your at-bat.
All right, ready to go here. Here's Shohei Ohtani. That's outside. And the series is underway. Just missed.
2-0 count. You really don't want to give in here. You've got to work the edges, really execute a pitch. Hopefully you can get back into this count.
At the belt and fires. Right through there for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at-bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there in the mound.
The 2-1. And delivers outside. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
Here's Betts. Gausman throws over. Ohtani back in. That catches the corner. Next offering is in for a strike.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing play.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Outside low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position.
They tried to get him to chase on a slider. down and away.
So here we go. Base runner at first. Could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. Barker hauls it in for the out. One down.
Batting third, first baseman.
Let's check out the lineup. Here's what they came up with for Game 1 of the World Series, Singy.
Yeah, they're hoping they piece together a winner. Historically speaking, the team that wins this opening game more often than not goes on to win the World Series. Today is a day to come storming out of the gates.
So now it's Freddie Freeman. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. And that's off the inside edge. Ball one. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Runner takes off. Got him swinging. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Will Smith to the plate. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in Game 1 of the World Series. Hit in the air out to center field. Varsho. And that is that. So the Dodgers leave one, and now the Blue Jays will get their initial shot. No score. This is the World Series on the show. And we're back. Getting the nod on the mound, Yoshinobu Yamamoto.
When he's on, Boog, he's really fun to watch. He takes the pressure off entire lineups, and typically he doesn't need a ton of runs and support. No one should be surprised if he settles in and takes full control of this game. That's what he's looking to do for sure.
Now into the game, Alex Call. He'll be out in left field.
Number 12.
And here's the veteran outfielder, George Springer.
Leading off for
It's great watching Yamamoto pitch in Major League Baseball, but he played against MLB talent before he signed with the Dodgers. He was a standout at the Tokyo Olympics and in the 2023 World Baseball Classic and helped Japan win gold medals in both.
And a strike on the outside edge. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Tracks it down for the out. And there's one away. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
Now it's the Toronto designated hitter, Nathan Lucas. Pitches in for a strike. 0-1.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. There's so
oh, this one high and deep, way back there. And brings it in at the wall.
Batting third, first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Yeah, it's a really nice catch right there near the wall, and you have to use everything available to you. Know when your feet leave the grass and hit the warning track. Also, when you're able to, use the bare hand to feel for exactly how close you are. And right there, perfect use of his instruments.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. And
That's a
another
ball.
ball.
2 balls, no strikes.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Now
3
one
balls,
missed.
1 strike.
And he walked
Nope,
him.
that's ball 4. Take your base.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a
That
very
is ball.
aggressive secondary
Gotcha.
lead. So a ball down the line
Hurt.
or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Now here is Alejandro Kirk. And that one hit to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. One left for Toronto. We played an inning, no score. Game 1 of the
Leading off
World
for Los
Series.
Angeles,
Here
third
comes
baseman,
Max Muncy.
Muncy.
Gausman back to work. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-1.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
That clips the corner. In the postseason, you see just how important every last play can be. You never know what's going to make the difference in the end.
Like you said, Boog, every play is so pivotal at this point of the year. As a player, you've got to be locked in. Can't make a mistake that could cost your team the season.
1 ball,
Pitch
2
misses,
strikes.
and that's ball 1. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. The high heat, too much on that one.
That was a really good job setting him up right there.
Right
Pitcher and
fielder,
catcher
Oscar
working together to finish him off
Hernandez.
with the fastball. And even though the location probably wasn't what he wanted, the sequence is what got the job done. Clearly late with the swing after seeing the off-speed stuff on the pitch before.
And now Teoscar Hernandez. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And downstairs. And that one is inside. 1 out, base is empty. Too high, and it's ball 4.
Well, just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and
Batting
guy at the plate
seventh,
was not going to
left
help him
fielder,
out by
Alex
swinging at
Call.
something out of the zone.
1 gone, runner at first. Alex Call. Here goes the runner. Pitching for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close.
You know what? I like the aggressiveness right there. It looks like it's going to be tough to score in this one. Really good pitching so far. So why not try to put some pressure on him and see if you can steal the bag, get into scoring position.
Gausman throws over, and he's back in there. 1 out, and a runner at second here at the top of the second. Comes up empty.
0-2.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there. At least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
So 2 down now, and here is Andy Pajes. And that drops in for a strike. Second inning here, no score.
Nope. Ball one. 1-1.
And that's off the inside edge. And a count 2-1. Right side. Fires over to Guerrero. And that is the inning. One left for L.A. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the center fielder, Dalton Varsho.
Dalton Varsho.
Varsho needs just one more homer to reach 100 in the big leagues. Oh, and 2 now as he swings through it.
Yeah, making it to 100 homers would be quite the career accomplishment for him. Out of the more than 20,000 players to take an at-bat in the majors, less than 5% have ever hit 100 dingers.
No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
Batting sixth, third baseman, Ernie Clement.
Here's the third baseman, Ernie Clement. Game 1 of the World Series here tonight, and all he's hoping is that the success that he's had in the first couple of rounds continues.
The great thing, you're here in the World Series. Now just try to have fun. The performance has been outstanding, and why should it stop now?
How do they cool him off?
Well, they're going to be extremely careful with him. I doubt he's going to get much to hit today, but when he does, be careful because he can hit it a long way.
Swing and a foul out of play. One down, base is empty. Got it. 2 gone now.
Boog, if you can set up a good 2-strike splitter with the fastball on the previous pitch, it's going to be so tough to recognize and adjust your swing to get a piece of it. Clearly had him reaching for it right there.
Addison Barger next up for the Blue Jays. Just missed. A little out front there as he swings through it.
I got a ball, 1
2
strike.
outs, base is empty. To the right side. Oh, great stop. Throw to the pitcher, and they get the out.
First, it looks like making the stop is the hardest part, but feeding to the pitcher on the move, I think even tougher. Great job of hitting that moving target. They're going to be fired up in the dugout.
All set for the start of the inning. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Hesung Kim. Slice the other way and foul. Close one, doesn't get the call. And 1-1. Cracks his bat and pops him up. Puts it away for the out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. He's 1 for 1, led off the game with a single. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Ohtani goes 6 feet 3 inches, 210 pounds, and he was born in Japan. And that's fouled off. And 1-2.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
You usually are going to see that inside fastball a little longer coming in from the opposite side, but that pitch really got in on him right there. I mean, that's a well-thrown pitch. Tough to do anything with that in terms of getting the hands through and the sweet spot of the bat to the baseball.
Betts, the next to hit, takes outside. Popped foul out of play off to the right. And that's in the dirt. He goes down looking. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here, and we are still scoreless. Back here at Rogers Center, here's the veteran second baseman, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa.
Isaiah Kiner-Falefa.
And that's way high. Ball 1. And another ball.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Inside. And it's 3-0.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if they'll walk you.
And a strike to the outside corner at 95. That's in there.
Careful.
Swings through it for the K. He swung over top of the curveball. Chris, as we look back at the pitch sequence, he hadn't seen that curveball at all. How tough is it to adjust to something like that with a bunch of break when you haven't had a look at it yet?
Yeah, I mean, you're dialed up for something firm. You never want to take a called third strike as a fastball, so you're going to be a little anxious before you recognize the pitch. And right there, clearly didn't see what was coming.
Here's Andres Jimenez. First offering, and it just misses. Swings through that one for strike 1. Still tied at 0. Last of the 3rd. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
2 strikes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Now batting left
And
fielder,
it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. He's 0 for 1. And a foul ball. Swing and a hard hit grounder to 3rd, and it goes just foul. Headed towards the corner, and that's a foul ball. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And he strikes out the side in the 3rd. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. Still no score. Back now in
Leading off
Toronto.
for the
And
Dodgers,
now here
first
is
baseman,
Freddie Freeman. That's in there. 0-1.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And they have their first hit since the first inning.
Now batting, catcher, Will Smith.
The batter now will be Will Smith. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. And that is strike one. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Up next, for the Dodgers, third baseman, Max Muncy.
Once he digs in. Went down on strikes his first time through. That one catches the zone. Strike one. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. All tied up here in game one of the World Series. Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
High in the air, out to right. Barger makes the grab, and there are two down.
Now batting, right fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Walked and stole a base his first time. Check swing, and that's a ball. And that one wrapped foul. Two outs. So now 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Fouls it off, still 1 and 2. Freeman leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Fights that one away, still 1 and 2. Hit hard on the ground to the right side, and that's just foul.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
Foul ball, still a 1 and 2 count. Grinding AB right here, about to see pitch number 10. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Fights it off. He'll see another. Struck him out looking. So they can't do anything with the leadoff single there. And midway in the fourth, we're tied 0-0. And we're back, ready to go. Bottom 4 at the plate. Nathan Lucas.
Nathan Lucas.
That one missing inside.
Well, these Blue Jays just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
On the ground to third. Throws to first. One up, one down.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
This guy who grew up in big league clubhouses, got to be a nice feeling, Siggy, when your father played in the big leagues and he passes down all that wisdom. That clips a corner.
Yeah, and beyond that, all the other men in those clubhouses that sort of take you under their wing as a son or a nephew and show you some of the tricks of the trade. It's just invaluable, that type of experience.
Oh, they've had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
The 3-1. Right through there for a strike.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Smith gathers, throws, gets the out. 2 down after the strikeout.
This guy will throw any pitch in any count. 3-2. He goes off speed, gets the out.
Alejandro Kirk next up for the Blue Jays. Grounded out his first time up. Swing and a miss.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him, gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at-bat?
And a swing and a miss there.
Just a bit late on that 0-1 breaking ball. 0-2 hole now. He's going to have to shorten up, tighten things up if he's going to have a good at-bat.
That misses. Now 1-2. That's a little bit low.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Hernandez pulls it in on the run. Through 4, still tied. Zip, zip. Game 1 of the World Series.
Left fielder,
and the batter now, Alex Call. Gausman back to work. Fastball for a strike at 95.
You know, these Dodgers doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They haven't produced a run yet, but the pitch count for the starter is starting to climb, so they're hoping that starts to pay off soon.
Shortened the bunt and missed it. 1-2.
And I think they're in a good spot thanks to their pitching, but no one would be shocked if this offense strings something together to take the lead.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Springer on the move. He's got it. 1 up, 1 down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Next to hit, Andy Pajas. Grounded out his first time. Swing and a foul straight back. That one outside. And the count even 1-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Stepping in, Haesung Kim. First time up was a pop out. That's in for a strike. Pajes, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Hit on the ground, might be two. There's one. Relay to Guerrero, in-time inning-ending double play. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. And we still have no score. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Shelby with my buddy Chris Singleton. And set to get us started. Bottom 5, Dalton Varsho. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Well, these Jays just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore.
Oh, now this one's blasted deep to left. Way back there, on its way and out of here. And just like that, they're out front. It's 1-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays. His first at bat was a strikeout. Turned on, but foul wide of third.
But you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Ground ball up the middle, and that one finds its way through. And the postseason success continues for him.
Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
So digging in, Addison Barger grounded out his first time. That catches the zone for a strike. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And the runner stays where he is.
That's about as nasty of a split as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. That thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Here is Isaiah Kiner-Falefa, struck out swinging his first time. Right through there for a strike. Man at first, one away. Pickoff throw. Clements back in on a dive.
Nope.
Close, but called a ball. And that's ball 2. Ground ball, left side. Off balance feed, there's one. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. Toronto picks up 1 on this homer. It's now 1-0. You're watching the World Series on the show. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, number 56.
Now pitching.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Leading off for the
Back to the top of the lineup, stepping in the long ball threat, Shohei Ohtani. Inside corner for a strike, 0-1. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Sir Anthony Dominguez appears to be getting loose. Little warming up as well. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count is 0-2. And down on strikes he goes. And that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Here's Mookie Betts now. 0 for 2 in this one. And first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
One bright spot for the visitors is the fact that their opponent has already eaten into the bullpen. They can still change the course of the entire series even if they lose game 1.
Breaking ball inside. 1-1. Fought off foul. The Dodgers down by a run here in game 1 of the World Series. And it skips into there. Caught him looking for the K.
Well, this is exactly what you're looking for from your bullpen arm when you roll them out there to start a new inning, hold on to a small lead. Just such a stabilizing effect. And not only get the first 2 hitters, but to strike them out. That gives everyone on defense a big boost of confidence.
Freeman in the box again, takes a strike.
Some hitters are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Just missed. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Breaking ball misses down and away.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Nothing across here this half. 9-1 and 2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the Blue Jays 1 and the Dodgers nothing. Bottom of the 6th inning, and now for the Jays, Andres Jimenez.
Andres Jimenez.
And first offering is fouled off. And that's in the dirt.
Whoa, that's down.
Hard hit, right side. Throw on to Freeman. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Now batting, left fielder, George Springer.
So the lineup flips over. George Springer next up for the Blue Jays. Foul ball there. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Hauls it in for the out.
Well, that's what he's looking for
Now
with the
batting,
fastball above the zone. A swing and miss or weak
Nathan
contact.
Lucas.
There comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move.
Now pitching for
They
Los
hand the ball
Angeles.
over to a new arm, number 80. He's into the game with the bases empty. Two down, bases empty. And next for Toronto, Nathan Lucas. That one ripped right center field. That's back there. And that one is off the wall. And that's a double.
He was all over that one. Absolutely blasted that one into the gap, but just didn't have quite enough to clear the wall out there. Maybe a little more elevation under it and it carries over, but that's a swing you'll be happy with every time.
So runner at second, 2 down. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. He is struck out and he is walked.
Counts 1-0.
In the dirt. And the 1-0. To the right side, and foul ball.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
Lucas at second with 2 down. Cut on and missed 96 with that fastball. The Dodgers bullpen with some action. Blake Trinan up and loosening in the pen. Number 86, a left-hander, also throwing. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Excellent work out of the Dodgers bullpen there. On to the 7th here in game 1. It's the Blue Jays 1 and the Dodgers nothing.
Now pitching.
Welcome back.
Jays.
We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Sir Anthony Dominguez.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Leading off
And
for
up to the
Dodgers,
plate is
catcher,
Will Smith. And that's a little bit high. And that's ball one. Just missed.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Looking to get the tying run on base.
3-0.
Max Muncy in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. See the velocity 97 with that fastball. In for a strike. Now it's 3-2.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball. Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so great job there stepping up to the challenge. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
No outs, runner at first. Here's Muncy to hit. Cut on and lifted in the air. Brings it in, and there's one down.
Now batting, right fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
Teoscar Hernandez steps to the plate for the Dodgers. He's 0 for 1. That clips the corner.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
Next offering is in for a strike.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Got him looking. And now 2 gone.
Man, he had a stanky leg on that one right there. That curveball just blocked
Now
him up.
batting, left fielder, Alex Paul.
Now the left fielder, Alex Call. Ball 1, no strikes.
Right now, they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
With the go-ahead run at the plate here in the late stages of game 1.
Well, this looks like it's going to be a wasted opportunity. It's frustrating when you get the leadoff man on, but you can't get him into scoring position. They're going to need a big knock, try to put something up on the board.
Popped up, Connor Falefa, and makes the grab, and that's the 3rd out. So the Dodgers leave 1. They trail here 1-0. Bottom of the 7th, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Alejandro Kirk. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And Captain Kirk goes down on strikes.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just
Now
bunched
batting,
him up
center
on the inside
fielder,
part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and
Varsho.
catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
And that one hammered. Pajas going back. And he brings it into the warning track.
Now batting, 3rd baseman, Ernie Clement.
So up next, Ernie Clement, 1 for 2. It's interesting he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. Yeah, that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
The next offering misses, and it's a ball and a strike. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely.
The other way, and it stays fair. Around first and hustling for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But
intentional walk here with 2 out. They set up a force at any base to end the inning.
Now batting, second baseman Isaiah.
Isaiah kind of Falefa up to the plate. And that's a little bit high. And that is ball 1. Clement on second. Barker on at first with 2 down. Fouled off. He was late.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
2 on, 2 outs.
Outside, that's a ball.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
The count 2-1, and that's outside.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter. At this point in the ball game, you know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
Fouls 1 away, and now 3-2. And with 2 outs and the count full, the runners will be on the move. And they're all loaded up.
A real bad time for a walk. You're trailing in this ball game, trying to keep things close. They've been in a difficult spot, and things aren't getting any easier.
Next to hit, Andres Jimenez. Yeah, don't need much damage here, just a base hit. Likely will score 2.
Look, this has been a good one. A really good game to this point, and huge opportunity with the bases loaded.
And he hits a ground ball right side. He'll do it himself. That ends the inning as they squander a chance to pick up some insurance. So they get out of the bases loaded jam without any damage, and that does it for the inning. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Blue Jays 1 and the Dodgers 0. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Brendan Little.
Brendan Little.
Andy Pajas digs in now. So far, the playoffs have not been kind to him, but tonight, a chance to start anew.
So much of this game is mental. He's just got to tell himself, I'm here. I've worked hard all year. Go out, have fun. Trust your ability.
You know, Singy, there are some people that say they feel more pressure actually in the league championship series than the World Series because they know this is it.
I could totally see that because, you know, you get to the World Series. That's what your whole goal was the entire season. Then you're there. There can be some luck involved, so you just got to shake it off. Go out there, know that this is a rare opportunity, and just play your best.
That one misses. The count now 2-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down 1. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
And now it's going to be Hesung Kim. Pitch misses inside. Ball 1. Out to short, Jimenez. in plenty of time to first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
Shohei Ohtani steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
Down the inside corner for a strike. Next offering is fouled back. Holding on to a 1-run lead here in Game 1 of the World Series. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Dodgers down in order, and it remains 1-0.
Now pitching for
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Alex Vesia.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
So back to the top of the order, and the batter is George Springer. 0 for 3 in this one.
Springer.
Pitch misses, 1-0. And that one fouled off.
Ball, that's out.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
2-2 now.
The 2-2 on the way. And there's a ball. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Boog, if I were him, I'd be nibbling around the plate as well. I mean, this guy's just capable of hitting pitches outside of the zone and driving them a long way.
So a man at first. Now the number 2 hitter, Nathan Lucas. 1 for 3. And a sac bunt here. Tosses to first, and that's an out on the sacrifice.
Well, just doing his part right there, trying to move that runner into scoring position. Got it down successfully. Now we'll see if they can drive him in from second.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. A walk and a pair of strikeouts.
It's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion, and he's in full speed.
That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Vesia, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts in a tough spot like this. That is a big-time benefit. And the slider just misses. Activity in the bullpen. Number 86 looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Banda also throwing. 1 out and a runner at second. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. And that one fouled off.
Now, as a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Hernandez pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Now batting, the catcher, Alejandro Kirk.
And here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. He gets the intentional walk here, and now will force at any base with 2 gone.
Well, it doesn't get much easier with this next batter, but I totally understand going with the intentional walk in that spot. He's just too dangerous at the plate right now, and there's a base open, so it gives you options defensively to get an out.
Varsho stands in here, leaves that one off the inside.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
Fastball for a strike. Springer over at second. Kirk at first, 2 out of the inning. And that misses. And a count 2-1.
2-1.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
And he grounds one to the right side. And it goes just foul. In the dirt, blocked. Nice job behind the plate there. Two outs. Ground ball right side. Kim. The throw to first. That ends the inning as they squander a chance to pick up some insurance. Blue Jays leave a pair, but they still lead it 1-0. And here's the closer to try and finish off game 1. Jeff Hoffman.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
Shortstop.
Well, 1-run game. Mookie Betts will get us started. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. And that one in the air center field. Varsho settles under this one. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's one down. That's a big first out right there, and that changes things.
Yeah, you can kind of see how just the hope and optimism is shrunk a little bit, but they got a couple more outs to work with. They got to find a way to get a runner on and get one around the bases.
Freeman up to bat next, lays off for a ball. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Well, a good slider from an opposite-handed pitcher has to stay in that tunnel just a little bit longer. Otherwise, recognition can cause you to barrel it up. And right there, the hitter clearly couldn't do anything with it.
Next pitch misses, and that's ball 3. Will Smith in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. On the ground, right side. Falefa throws to first in time. And they're down to their last out.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Next up, the Dodgers catcher, Will Smith. That's off the inside corner, and it's 1-0. Hoffman, 32 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. Next pitch, not close, up high. A 1-run lead here in the late stages of game 1. And now 2-1.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
Next offering is in for a strike. Hoffman, 1 strike away from securing game 1. Safe at first, and an infield single keeps the inning going.
1 out away from this game being over, but an infield single keeps them alive. They're still breathing, and maybe this provides that last-minute spark.
2 outs, runner at first. Here's Max Muncy. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Well, with the tying run at first base, he's looking for something he can get a lot of barrel on, drive it into a gap, and score that run from first base.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Swing and a ground ball. And that is the ball game.
Feel that they weren't overzealous there. Just take the sure out, keep the runner out of scoring position.